Sunday 1. Corporate worship is designed to remind you again and again that the most valuable thing in your life you could have never earned or deserved, it was and is a gift of divine grace. I don't know about you, but in the rush and press of life, I can lose my mind. No, I'm not talking about going insane and needing to be institutionalized. I'm talking about a much more subtle form of insanity that often inflicts me and a vast number of my Christian brothers and sisters. There are moments in my life when I lose my gospel mind. There are moments when I live as if God does not exist. The Bible had never been written, and Jesus had never lived, died, and rose again. I'm not referencing an intentional walking away from the faith, but rather a deformative gospel forgetfulness. Why do I call it deformative? Because in these moments, my life is no longer formed by a vibrant rest in a surrender to my Lord, but rather it is deformed by other things in and around me. There are times when I lose sight of what is truly important and valuable in life, and when I do, it alters what I desire, how I think, what I say, and the things I do. I am sure I am not alone. Perhaps during an argument with your husband, wife, or friend, securing affirmation as being right, for once, becomes the most important thing to you. You have lost your gospel mind. Maybe you find yourself doing whatever is necessary to get that job promotion. You have lost your gospel mind. Maybe you're willing to destroy your relationship with your neighbor over a boundary dispute. You have lost your gospel mind. Maybe you rip vengefully into your teenager because you're tired of being disrespected. You have lost your gospel mind. Maybe you cling to an unending obsession with your weight and appearance. You have lost your gospel mind. Perhaps a lifestyle dream is leading you into crushing debt. You have lost your gospel mind. Maybe you harbor a pattern of internet sexual sin. You have lost your gospel mind. Maybe you feel an overwhelming anxiety about what people think about you and how they respond to you. You have lost your gospel mind. Or you might demand to be in charge and in control of your relationships. You have lost your gospel mind. Maybe you are passive and complacent when it comes to your faith. You have lost your gospel mind. Maybe patterns of envy and bitterness have robbed you of your joy. You have lost your gospel mind. Because the radical, life-shaping, and hope-giving values of the gospel are nowhere reinforced in the surrounding culture, we all live in constant need of fundamental gospel values clarification. We all need to be reminded again and again of what is truly valuable and therefore what should be truly formative in life. I'm sure you are aware that it has never been more difficult to keep the worldly, materialistic, and de-gospelized values of the culture around us at bay. It is harder than ever to quiet the cacophony of voices and think with gospel clarity about what is truly important. It's hard because we now carry in our pockets or purses all of those voices in a single piece of powerful technology. It is nearly impossible to overstate the influence of Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and other social media on how we think about ourselves and life itself. In those moments when you're not actively doing something, it's hard not to reach down, pull out the device, and surf once again. It's hard not to feel the need to post your life and then compare your life to others who are posting their lives. Meanwhile, it's hard to see the ways in which these powerful habits of influence have caused you to forget what is truly valuable in life.